Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Presentation Skill in English workshop. Glad to meet you all today. In our culture, we are very familiar with the saying, tak kenal, maka tak sayang. So let me introduce myself. I'm Safira Azizah, and it is my privilege and pleasure to extend a very welcome to all of you here today. Firstly, we would like to express our gratitude to Ibu Siti Nugraha Mauludiah and Bung Iwan Setiawan as today's speakers and Mas Haryo from Kenya studio. We would also like to express our gratitude to all the committees and friends. Welcome and thank you for participating. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is a collaboration between STBA LIA Jakarta and Kenya Studio. Our speaker today, Ibu Siti Nugraha Mauludiah, or popularly known as Ibu Nining, is an ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia in workshop land. She was graduated from Pajajaran University in 1990 with English Linguistics as her major. In 1997, she earned a master's degree of International Affairs in International Economic Policy from School of International and Public Affairs in Columbia University, New York. In June 2010, she was appointed as a Director for Technical Cooperation, Ministry of Foreign Affairs Jakarta for 6 years. In addition, she was also appointed as a Consul General of the Republic of Indonesia in Shanghai, PRC in 2016. Once again, it was truly an honor for us to have you here, Ibu. As for the second speaker, we have Bung Iwan Setiawan, or popularly known as Iwan Bung Kelinci, who is a lecturer, writer, and also a translator. He has released plethora short stories and articles in English and Indonesian in many newspapers and magazines. He has written 2 books, namely Miskin Tapi Sombong in 2009, and a collection of social parodies, and also Kupu-Kupu Pembunuh Naga, an action novel. And furthermore, in 2006, he was awarded as the second runner-up for highly achieved lecturer by Cooperative Region 3, or Coordination of Private Higher Education Region 3, which is a working body of the Indonesian Ministry of Research, Technology, and Higher Education, due mostly to his art, writing, translation, and literature activities. Isn't that impressive? In this workshop, we will have tremendous chances to broaden our knowledge regarding presentation skill in English, meet and discuss with new friends, as well as knowing strategies to succeed in speaking English confidently. As a matter of fact, presentation skill is considered as one of the most crucial skills that a person should possess. It comprises of how to communicate complex information in simple yet fascinating ways to keep the audience engaged, and then communication thoughts and feelings effectively, develop self-confidence, as well as gain real-world skills, which are completely valuable for your future path. In this workshop, we will learn together. Okay, so we will learn together how to create an effective and fascinating presentation. Also, you can prepare some questions since there will be a question and answer session later on. You can take some notes first and ask the question during the Q&A session only. And yes, we truly hope that through this workshop, we all get valuable and precious benefits. Without any overdue, let us immediately proceed this event. To Bung Iwan and Ibu Nining, the time is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. the Honorable Ibu Siti Nugraha Mauludiah, Ambassador of Republic of Indonesia to Poland. We are very grateful that you can join our webinar. Thank you also for the committee members, Fira, Nisa, John, and Mas Haryo, yeah, to help us create this second webinar, yeah. Guys, according to lots of research or surveys, surprisingly, public speaking is one of the biggest fears that people feel. While on the contrary, the ability to speak in public is a great skill to advance their career, yeah, to get promotion, to get the chance of representing their companies or their campuses if they are students to events in foreign countries or abroad, yeah. Companies or institution, campuses, someone who has the ability to express their feelings and their thoughts in the English without any difficulties, yeah. If you don't have that capacity, then you will not be sent, and then your future career may be handicapped because your inability to speak in public. So by having this webinar, we hope that it can be a little help, yeah, for you. Of course, this is not enough. Yeah, you also have to develop yourself. This is just like a trigger for all of us to always hone our skills in public speaking. Yeah, and I will share you some tips. Yeah, and also later on we'll be added with Ibu Nining, as he got lots of experiences as a diplomat. So let's go to the PowerPoint. Guys, this is not an ideal situation of presenting something about presentation, because as I said before, I usually stand up in the classroom and I can move from one place to another. I can maximize or optimize my body language, my hand gestures. So I'm trying to always to lift my hands. Yeah, it's kind of peculiar, yeah, to do it while sitting on the chair. But yeah, this is us. Yeah, we are in a COVID era. We have to adjust ourselves to the situation. Go to the presentation. Okay. Now, can you see the screen? Kafira, can you see the screen?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can see.
Yeah, tips and tricks of successful presentation. The material is taken from one of the books that I always use to teach my students in STBA LIA and Universitas Pertamina. It's based on Steve Mendel's presentation skills book, and of course, other various sources. I guess I have already covered all the materials about the tips and the tricks. Then you can develop, of course, webinar is not enough. Yeah, self-study is lifetime process. Yeah, and we also have the great advantage of having Ibu Siti Nugraha Mauludiah or Ibu Nining as our important guest star. Now I give the mic back to Kak Safira. Kak Safira, thank you.
Thank you so much, Bung Iwan, for the brilliant presentation. Ibu Nining, would you like to start your presentation? Okay.
Sure. Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Bung Iwan. Well, usually I call him Bung Kelinci for this opportunity. I'm really glad to be here to meet every one of you, not in person, but virtually like this. And thank you, Mbak Safira, for the time. I have a presentation with me. Let me. Okay. My colleague will present it on my behalf. Okay. Oh, Mbak Safira. Oh, Mbak Bung Iwan, Mbak Siti Rashida will make a presentation on my behalf.
Okay.
Is it okay? Or if not, then I could do it from my own. Can you do it? Okay. Anyway, okay, that's okay. I'll just do it from my a window. Yeah. Your entire screen. I have this kind of like this one. This. Okay. No. Wait. Bear with me. Just a moment. Just a moment. Udah dibuka kok. Harus full gitu. Enggak kan? Well, okay. I always have this kind of problem when it comes to the presentation in here. Okay, let me try once more.
Okay.
Listen, yeah. Okay. Bung Iwan, do you mind?
It is better to choose the full choice, not the windows, the full one.
Entire screen. I can.
Entire screen, yes. And then you click the entire screen, and then after you click, then you can share. Try again.
But I cannot share it because it's not here at the.
Oh, okay. Can you send your material to the me, and then I will forward it to the committee, and then they will do it for you.
Wait. I think Madida could open.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
Thank you. I prepare material just, for me to also, it actually helps me more than helping you, but I'm sure you want to see something else other than my face all the time, right? So this is what I'm going to say to you, what I'm going to share with you is my experience. Well, first of all, I jot down some mistakes that I used to make. One and most mistake that I always make that I forget to put it here is that I tend to speak too fast. So, if I speak too fast, just remind me. But anyway, okay. So my presentation would be on learning from mistakes. First, I would like to tell you about what mistakes, and then later I will tell you about habits that helps, and then what challenges from different of presentation. Okay. I don't know if it helps, but that's my experience in the past 30 years of my experience as a diplomat. And yes, Bung Iwan. Well, I've been to some more countries than Bung Iwan, but this is all the experiences that I have gained all this year. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you for the occasion once more, Bung Iwan and Mbak Safira.
Thank you so much, Ibu Nining. Wow, that was a fascinating, clear, and beneficial presentation. We are truly glad to have you here today. Now we are heading to the next session, which is question and answer session. If you are doubtful about your English, you may use Bahasa Indonesia to ask questions. Jadi boleh ya kalau pakai Bahasa Indonesia. And please also tell your name and your school or university. So now I would like to have the first 3 questions from the first participants. Okay, Kak Nisa, help me. Wait. Okay, the first one is from Yasinta. How to handle or how to deal with the question that we couldn't answer it during presentation? Okay.
Once again.
How to handle questions that we couldn't answer it, from Yasinta.
Or maybe I'll take it first, yeah, and then Ibu Nining. Question which is difficult to handle as a lecturer, I guess it is. Yeah, I mean it is a lot easier. Yeah, we can have the question until for the next meeting. that's the the strategic. Yeah, that's your homework. Yeah, and then lecturers have the power of giving them score, right? Yeah, but yes, in the probably in the different setting other than classroom, that will be difficult. Well, usually, I'm trying to, uh, let's say, let the other audience probably they got a better view or better knowledge on the question. But yes, if we present something, it is much better for us to prepare well so that there will be no question that is difficult for us. Ibu Nining, maybe you can add.
Well, in my occasion, there are a lot of, in my experience, there are a lot of occasion when there are question, that I don't know, or I did know, but suddenly it just my mind goes blank because of nervousness. It happens. But first of all, my own rule is that don't afraid to say you don't know, because you are only human, okay? But of course, in my profession, I cannot say I don't know. I have to say in another way, for instance, like, oh, I'm not sure if I know about the subject, or I know about this, but let me think, and then I would move on to something else that is relatedly, even if it's remotely related to the topic, then I would give it to them. Usually, that's what happened. I would just give them not a straight answer that I don't know. I said I'm not familiar, but I would give them something that was kind of like on the border of this answer, for instance. But if after I answer, they still think that they want more about this, and I would tell them, okay, why don't we talk about it afterwards? Or then I would give you my email address, and I would give you the detail of the answer letter. So later, something like that. So don't worry, don't be afraid of this kind of question. You said you could say that, oh, I'm not familiar with this. Oh, this is the first time I heard about this. For instance, like there are occasions when something's going on in Indonesia, and then what is it? A journalist asked me, in the doorstop interview, and I didn't know about it. And usually, for some sensitive issue, we have to contact Jakarta, will contact the Minister of Foreign Affairs for the answer, because we have to really be careful about this kind of, there are some sensitive issues that we have to handle carefully. So in this way, I usually said, oh, I haven't heard about this. I would have to check with Jakarta about this, and I would give you the answer when I receive it from Jakarta. This is what, if the question regarding to some sensitive issues that is going on in Jakarta, for instance. Okay? In Indonesia. I don't know if it's help or not, but don't be afraid to say you don't know. Okay, it's okay. We are only human, but give them some other solution how to reach you later. If this is the thing that you supposed to know, like I'm supposed to know about Indonesia, all of Indonesia, but I'm only human. My knowledge about Indonesia is, not like a textbook. So if I'm asked. If I was asked a question about the detail of Indonesia that I'm not really sure, and I would tell them, I'll come back to you in email, something like that.
Okay, I guess semua pertanyaan sudah ya, Kak Fira ya. All of the questions have already been read ya. You can, the mic goes back to the moderator.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for all the brilliant questions. At this time, I would like to conclude from what we all have discussed today, especially from our inspiring speakers, Ibu Nining and Bung Iwan. Well, in order to create an effective and fascinating presentation, there are many strategies that you can implement. Firstly, always be who you are. Be confident, be courageous, and be yourself. Remember, nobody is you, and that is your superpower. Regarding the anxiety, one of the most major problem in public speaking, there are some tips that you can employ to overcome it, such as be organized or be prepared. Remember, if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail. You should also visualize your planned presentation and do more practice to generate a better improvement in your presentation. Take a breath, release the tension, make eye contact, and make sure you also pay attention toward your appearance, your facial expressions, posture, body language, visual aids or tools, and your audience as well. Build your self confidence. Keep smiling. Remember, keep smiling and try to do it in a fun way. Also, learn from the failure. It is completely normal to make mistake. The point is your effort in overcoming the problem and showing your best and so forth. So do your best and let God do the rest. And now we have come to the end at this amazing workshop. We are truly delighted to have all of you with us today to participate and share in this fascinating workshop. So thank you so much for joining with us. We truly hope that what we learned today will always be beneficial, not only for today, but also for tomorrow and for our future as well. Also, please don't leave the WhatsApp group first, yeah, because there will be more further information, the questionnaire, and also for your certificates. So jangan leave dulu ya. And last but not least, may you all have an awesome day. Thank you and best of luck.
Bye. Thank you Pak Bung. Thank you Mbak Safira.
Thank you, Bu. Thank you, Bung. Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. So glad to meet you all.